from the heart, the Artistry of Living. I'm Suzy Vance, and I'm here with Laurie Wink. Laurie Wink is about to teach a class.
Yes, I am.
Woo! Tell me about your class.
It's called Guided Autobiography.
Yes!
And I just got certified to offer these classes. And when I found out about the training, I was just really excited because I've been a writer my whole life.
I know. She used to do what was called, what was it? Winks?
Well, Words in a Wink is
Words in a Wink.
Words in a Wink
That
is
was
my
it.
website. Yes, it is. And I've spent most of my career, I've had different types of jobs, but writing has always been my core.
The center of it.
Yeah, that's what I love. And I kind of caught the bug for journalism in high school.
Really?
Yes, I was this editor of my newspaper in the high school as a senior, and I spent all my free time in the room where we created the paper and laid it out, and I loved that. So, and then I went on to get a teaching degree, English major, journalism minor, and I was able to offer 2 journalism classes. One was the intro, and then from the intro, I got an excited group to do that newspaper for the high school.
Nice.
So once again, my favorite part was being in the production room with the students. So I think from that, I decided really that teaching wasn't my first love.
Okay.
Doing was.
All right.
But then I've gone on to do teaching also. So it's a good combination. And Guided Autobiography really isn't a teaching experience so much as providing a structure for people who want to tap into memories of their life experiences and on different topics, family, career. We begin with a branching points. It's going through significant events which you may or may not be writing about. It's very fluid. Students write outside of the class, which I like too, because chance to really let your imagination go, your creativity. And it's only 2 pages, which as a journalist I like too. It's not like you're writing your whole life history. It's going to be slices of your life.
It's not where you have to sit here and think, okay, where do I start?
Right. You don't have to go back into your beginnings.
Unless that's something.
Unless that's right. There are no rules. There's no critique. It's not about being a professional writer. It's just about your reflections. And a lot of times I know, because I've heard from people, that family members give them memoir books.
Right.
And with all good intentions,
they want to know the story.
The family often does.
Yes.
And they want grandma to write it, or maybe it's kids. But people tend to not do it.
That is very true. You're looking at one.
Yeah. So this really gets you off the dime and gets you engaged.
What I'm looking forward to, because I'm in the class already.
Yay.
At Chesterton Arts Center.
Chesterton Arts Center. There will be one at Michigan City Senior Center starting in May.
Ooh.
So I'm looking forward to that too.
Okay, this sounds like a great combination. But, if people are as busy, I think, as I am, you always find a way to, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Right.
And this has been on my bucket list, meaning not to necessarily write my memoir, but to think about it and to try to go back and visit important points in my life just to remember and to explore them. And so I'm taking it as an opportunity to set aside time.
Exactly.
To meet your expectations
it's not
about timing. meaning to produce.
Oh, right. Yes,
Yeah.
you need a commitment to write.
You're holding my feet to the fire, so to speak.
And then one of the best parts too, it's combined with the second half of the class is reading your piece to other class members, and you get positive feedback.
Yeah.
There's no, oh, why did you say that? It's, I really liked what you wrote there, and that reminds me of, it's very much a community building situation.
So it sounds to me like what I had envisioned, which is immersion.
Mm-hmm.
Just dive in.
And it's that group part of it is so important, Suzy. Mm-hmm. We need community now more than ever. Mm-hmm. And, during the pandemic, we were also isolated. And more than anybody else, people have interesting stories.
People have interesting stories.
And I've always enjoyed writing feature stories about other people. But this is focusing on you.
So I can't wait, because you're going to keep my feet to the fire.
That's kind of a stringent way to put it.
No, it's going to be an adventure.
It's going to be fun. We do some creativity exercises to kind of prime the pump.
Yeah. So you don't have to, think you have to come in here with an agenda.
Right.
You have to come in with an agenda to be present.
To be present,
and
to write, explore. To participate, to share. And I just love the training. It was 12 of us from all over the country. And this is offered through the Buren Center for Guided Autobiography, which was started by James Buren 40 years ago. He was a gerontologist and did all kinds of research and studied the effectiveness of this sort of program.
Oh, for older people.
Not necessarily, like but it tends to be people of a certain age who have time to reflect.
Yeah,
probably have the desire to reflect a bit and make sense of your life. I mean, I know I personally think about different parts of my life, and I think the older I get, the more I want to integrate all of that stuff.
Yeah. And sort of understand what happened.
Yes.
Because life moves you from here when maybe you thought you were going here, but you went there.
Exactly. Yeah. Who would have predicted the life trajectory, right? Right? I know. I often marvel at that. But, and people may decide to write about something challenging.
Yeah.
And, it's not just, everything was wonderful and we enjoyed going to grandma's. And I mean, that can be part of it. But it's also a time to think about, for one, I wrote about a time in my life when I was a budding teenager and my mom was pregnant and had my youngest sister several weeks before my birthday, 14th birthday. So that was a bit of a, trying to sort things out. And so I look back on that. And anyway, it felt satisfying.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you all will join me because I will be there. The class starts when?
February 19th. It's from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. Coming up right. Yep. It's 8 weeks. It goes till April 9th.
Awesome. And by then, who knows what we will have uncovered for ourselves.
Right. And it's not uncommon, as I understand, for groups, they bond and then they want to go into another session. So that's always possible too.
Well.
So we'll see what happens.
Come join me. It's going to be fun.
Hope to see you there.
With Laurie Wink. Wordsinawink.com.
Thank you, Suzy.
You're welcome, Laurie. See you next time, creating from the heart, the artistry of living.